Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, fake baby daddy, the voice of the street, man. And today we in Chicago with it, y'all. Brotherville, to be exact, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about what happened to me way back. I've been the general of this set a long time, y'all, right? So when I was young, right, I was younger. I probably had been the general maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe. So maybe I was maybe 20, and there was some girls around that was flirting with me, some little sisters. They might have been like 17 or maybe 18, and I was like 20, right? So there was a group of them, and they used to hang out. We was the little dope boys in the neighborhood, so they all the little girls was attracted to us. Now they stayed on Aberdeen, so they used to come and flirt with me and fuck with me a little bit. One of them, my name was Michelle, right? Now I just had met these little girls. And they hanging around, so they, coming through. They would always lean on us for money, cause we having shit. Shrimp, can I get $10? Can I get $20? Yeah, yeah. So one of them liked it, me I was fucking with, and me and her exchanged numbers, and they used to all come to my house, get money and go, hang out, doing whatever we were doing with them, right? So one particular day, we got one of them little sisters, our little sister. Her name is Erica. Erica, you go see this story, you go probably crack up, man. Erica, daddy, is a Chicago police officer, right? A lot of people don't know that. I didn't even know it because I didn't know her at the time. Like I said, these were some young little girls in the neighborhood. So, I guess she was getting out here getting fast, and she hanging out. He probably told her, you can't go over here, go in the house, and she didn't go in the house. She came to her girlfriend's house, and she was over at her girlfriend's house. He came over there looking for her, and she ran away, ran out the back door, and went and hid and did whatever. So I don't know what it was. Somebody told him that she hanging out with the little stones in the area, so he a gang unit cop, I guess. He gets on our radar, right? He comes over the little girl that liked at me house looking for her. He said, where's Eric at? Oh, she gone. Where's she at? Like, I don't know. She left. She like, I know she hanging out with the guys around here. Who she with? She like, I don't know. He like, well, she hanging out with the Stone. Well, who the fucking leader of the Stone? Who the general around here? She said G Shrimp. She give him my motherfucking name, y'all. Throws me under the bus. The motherfucker police come to my house, y'all. Kick the door down. Boom. My mom and daddy's here. I'm out in the street, right? Where's Shrimp at? My mama like, I don't know where he at. He like, this time he gone too far. This here is personal. He got my daughter with him. He kidnapped my daughter. What made him think that shit? I don't know, y'all. This is what he got the gun on my mama and daddy. Now my daddy like, whoa, I don't know where my son at. He ain't got no girl with him. And my mama like, motherfucker, you got to drop on us. Go on, do what you go do. Go on, do what you go do. He like, no, I'm going to find him and we go handle it. She said, well, you better be prepared because if you run up on my goddamn son clowning, you're liable to get shot. My mama, she always been a goon, y'all. She talking cash shit to the cop. She told him he liable to get shot running up on me, right? She said it, y'all. Flat out said it. And, so the cop left. So imagine my surprise when I get to the house. My daddy upset, my mama upset. I come in, I'm like, hey, what's up? She like, the goddamn police just left here. I'm like, yeah, well, they always running in here. That didn't surprise me. But when she started telling me what they was there for, I'm like, they was here doing what? They say, you got some girl with you named Erica. I'm like, Erica? I said, I don't know no goddamn girl named Erica. I'm like, I was at Shireen's house. The other girl, I had another little chick, right? I'm like, I don't know no fucking Erica. So now I like, okay, well, I sits down, y'all. I make one goddamn phone call and find this girl. I picks the phone up, calls the little girl that liked it me. Michelle. She like, yeah. I'm like, man, you know some chick named Erica? She like, yeah. I said, man, did you know her daddy was the police? Yeah. I said, did you know he was looking for her? She like, yeah, he just left here. I said, he just left here. She like, yeah, he came to my house and he asked me who the general was. I said, and you sent him to my fucking house? She like, no, I didn't just send him to your house, Shrimp. He asked me who the general was and I told him you. I said, man, they just come to my house, pull a gun on my mama saying that I got her kidnapped. I'm like, where's she at? She said, I think she went to her auntie house, y'all. So I got them. He had left a car there. I gets in my car, go down to her goddamn auntie house, which is his goddamn sister. He around here kicking doors down. Don't even know his daughter at his goddamn sister house. So when I go down there and knocks on the door, do 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 do, he's like, yeah, who is it? I'm like, this Shrimp. And she opened up. I'm like, hey, I'm like, your name Erica? I'm like, yeah, bring your ass here, girl. She like, huh? I'm like, bring your ass here. Come down here right now. So she like, what? I said, man, your daddy looking for you. Come down here. So she coming down here the steps, y'all. She halfway down the steps, you know. I'm mad. I'm aggressive with her. And then her auntie come to the door. She like, what's going on? I'm like, man, her daddy looking for her. She like, no, Erica, don't go with him. No. She like, no, sir, come. She not going with you. I'm like, man, her daddy looking for her. She like, no, well, don't tell him. Tell him he at her sister's house. That's my brother. Tell him he's at my house. She's at my house. And I'm like, yeah, all right. So I goes back home and my parents called the number he had left, and my parents called the watch commander and told on his ass, like, look, this motherfucker came, kicked my door down, said my son had kidnapped his daughter. Come to find out his daughter is down here at his sister's house. So the watch commander come to my house and the police come to the house, and the watch commander read his ass to riot act like, man, you around here kicking down doors and shit. He don't even know this girl, man. What made you come over here? He said, I don't know. I heard she was hanging out with the Stones. And I asked one of the other little girls who the general was, and they said he was. He said, so what would make you think she was here, though, even if he is the general? He like, well, that's what I heard. She might have been hanging out with him. So to make a long story short, uh, he leaves and go down there to his sister's house and retrieve the girl. And you know, I've solved all that shit, y'all, with one fucking phone call. I didn't know who this girl was, man. Come out to be one of our little sisters hanging with other little sisters. She's still around, you know. I'm just looking at her on Facebook. I'm gonna call her and tell her I'm doing the story on her ass today. She probably gonna be dying laughing. It's a trip down memory lane for her, man. And you know, I don't know, well, I guess that ain't something everybody want to tell people, that, especially when you running with gang members. Hey, my daddy, the police. Motherfucker be like, hey, you know, and we kind of stood off her ass for a minute too, because I know I stayed away from her ass a nice little minute after that shit. You know, I'm like, man, your daddy crazy. He go fuck around and get hurt over here playing, though, you know, fucking around like that, because he making it personal. Then that mean this is personal. This ain't no cop versus robber shit. This ain't no drug dealer versus police shit. You making it personal. So okay, this personal then. So that's how I was gonna play it, you know. And then I was young, a damn fool. I probably would have bust his ass, cause I was hot, y'all. You know, he done pulled the gun on my parents and shit, and I didn't even have the girl. You know what I mean? I wasn't even sleeping with her. I didn't know who she was. And you know, I was mad at the little sister too. I'm like, why you send him to my motherfucking house? She like, Shrimp, I promise you I didn't try to send him to your house. He tricked me with that. He asked me who the general was, and I told him you. Cause you the general. I'm like, yeah, all right, well, you know. And it's funny how, you know, it's always been two generals over here at the time. It's me and G Rock Kim. But when shit hit the fan, my name always seems to come up. You know, but when there's other times his name come up, but then when there's some shit real important, oh, everybody want to throw me out there. Oh, Shrimp, you know how to talk to these people. Oh, Shrimp, you can handle this. You know how to squash this. You know how to handle the war. They know I'm more diplomatic. I can handle shit. Either we go make beef or we go make peace. And we didn't do no squash and shit, y'all. But I did know how to talk to motherfuckers and diffuse some shit from just going haywire if we didn't need to, you know. And it's funny over here. We've been over here a long time, y'all, and we ain't never had wars with nobody but GDs, and now the new wave, my other guys into it with Vice Lords, but GDs and the moles over here always been into it. But the BDs and the moles have never had a war over here, y'all. And that's funny. They never had a war. And our set is right down the street from a BD set, down there where actually Lil Durk them is from, right down the street, and we never had a problem with them. I used to roll with some Vice Lords back in the day. They used to have problems with them, and we might have to aid and assist them, but it wasn't our beef; it was their beef, and we made it had to aid and assist them a few times, like giving them this and giving them that, maybe slide one night for them or something like that. But I remember when the BD and GD war first started, goddamn it, the BDs would slide with us. We were taking turns. They slid with us quite a few nights. I remember that. I do remember that. Quite a few nights they slid with us like, man, we going shit. And that's another thing, because that's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. If y'all beefing with the same motherfucker, y'all damn near clicking up. Nowadays, niggas call it clicking up. We didn't call it none of that shit. It wasn't no clicking up. It's just, hey, y'all finna ride on them niggas. Yeah, we is too. Fuck it. We'll follow y'all or we can ride together. However it was, that's what it was. And I tell y'all about this little lounge up here. Used to be a lounge up here called ET's where all the gangsters used to hang out, man. It's so crazy. Like I said, I was so wild at the time, y'all. Them motherfuckers were so scared of me, man. They used to have security on my house. All the big time gangsters would go up there, so they'd be watching to see where I'm at. They have security just to see where I'm at, right? And they'll have all the big time gangsters up there, so they got security. One night, I'm like, I used to get mad at them all the time. I'm shooting at the club, all kind of shit. So they got one nigga on security in the backyard, right, in the alley. So I walks up on this motherfucker and I'm like, man, what's up, gangster? Hey man, they told me you can take a break. And I hooked it up with him like, man, they said go on, take a break, folks. Let me get that pistol. He like, all right. he had me the strap, y'all. He had me the strap. I put the motherfucker in my pants and he walks up there to the front, right? So I'm just looking at him, right? I'm like, look at these goofy ass niggas. So I pimps on back down to my house. Now imagine the big time gangsters up there, the governor up there talking and they talking and shit. And look, man, what you doing up here, little folk? Don't you supposed to be on S in the back? Yeah, you just send back somebody back there to relieve me. He like, what? You just send somebody back there to relieve me. He like, man, I ain't send nobody back there to relieve me, relieve you. He like, well, he said, where the gun at? He said, I gave it to him. They all ducked like, what? And man, boy, I swear to God, they beat the living shit out this boy, y'all. You hear me? I damn near felt bad for him. They beat that boy ass so bad. Not only have you got off security, you gave one of the ops the motherfucking gun. You gave the number one op, king op to them at the time. You gave strip our gun, nigga. Hold on. You don't know who he is? We got security on his house. We know all his cars. We watch him 24/7. You didn't know, nigga, that was him. He like, no. The man shook my head and said, man, G, man, go on, take a break. They told me to relieve you. And he asked for the strap. I gave it to him. And boy, I tell you, they beat that boy ass so bad, man. I can feel the lick. I can just twitch for the boy now, like, ooh, I feel bad. If I ain't felt bad about nothing in my life, I felt bad about that. But I'm like, you know what, fuck him. And that's the extra little strap we got. Goddamn, add that to the arsenal we already had, man. But they stopped coming up there, boy, because they got tired of ducking and dodging bullets and motherfucking cocktails and all kind of shit. I stayed on them niggas ass bad, boy. Then I would park my shit up there sometime early in the daytime. Like the party would start at maybe 12 or 1. It'd be from 12 to 3. I'll pull up there about 10 o'clock and park my car right in front of the door. So when niggas would be pulling up, they like, what the fuck? G Shrimp in there? I don't know, he must be. Y'all going there? Hell no, not if he in there. You think he in there? I don't know. Well, let's go see. Hell no, we ain't finna go up here. They would leave. I would fuck the party up, y'all. The owner got mad at me. He like, man, stop doing that shit, Shrimp. Every time you park your car up here, these niggas don't come up here, spend money. The club is lacking that night. Ain't nobody up here kicking it because everybody coming up there seeing that car like, man, nah, it's finna be some shit, dog. They just gone because some niggas was getting money and hustling. They didn't want the bullshit, y'all. You know, I was with all bullshit. So they like, nah, I ain't finna be playing with this young motherfucker. This little motherfucker got Uzis and shit. This little motherfucker crazy, man. I ain't finna be fucking with that little hook. Fuck that nigga G. Let's go down here to woo woo. So they'll go somewhere else. But you know, a lot of them niggas be like, nah, we ain't finna let this little nigga run us out the hood. They be trying to stand on it. And they had the juice to do it. They would put, I'm talking about we have security around my motherfucking house, y'all. A free time motherfucker had to slide on the security out there. Motherfucker was just sliding on the security. Wow, 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 wow. Get off this corner, nigga. Get off this corner. You feel me? Because I felt, nigga, y'all bold. Y'all trying to stand here. I don't give a fuck if y'all up there kicking it, but y'all ain't gonna stand in front of my house, nigga. Motherfucker, you got to be crazy, nigga. I ain't never getting down like that. You know, I don't give a fuck. I leave a motherfucker bleeding in my doorway. You want to stand in this motherfucker? Okay, it's gonna happen to you every goddamn week, nigga, until you get it right. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody favorite baby daddy, voice of the street. I'm out, man. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share this video, man. Hit that channel, man. Subscribe, y'all. I'm out.